Hello friends, it's me Karthik. Hope you guys are doing really good. So this is our fourth video on Liquibase with Spring Boot tutorial list. Okay, so today we are going to drop a table directly with the help of Liquibase. So there were scenarios in your project where that particular table is no longer in use and you wanted to save lots of memory. So what you're going to do? You can simply drop it, right? So that's where the Liquibase comes in handy, because if you execute manually it will be dropped like drop table name in your SQL, but who is going to ensure this particular command is going to be executed in production, right? So that's where Liquibase comes handy. So let's go and see what we can do here. So in our change set, in our previous videos, we have explained about how we can create a table with the help of create table change set. Then we have seen how we can insert. Then we have seen how we can load the CSV data, which is really good with the help of load CSV load data change set. Then we have seen different options in delete. Right now I have deleted all the data. Let me show you that table particularly. So this is my table, customer info batch table, where I have deleted all the data. Now I'm going to drop this particular table, and also I'm going to set cascade constraints as well. Let's see that changes set. Let's keep, as of now id is 6 is there, so let's keep 7 and author as myself Karthik, and here we have something called drop table. Drop table, you could see here, right? And the mandatory field is table name, so that Liquibase is going to drop that particular table. So this is my table name. Then we have three important things. Let's discuss about cascade constraints. Okay, if we set it to true, let's say like from this table there is a foreign key reference to the other table. So when we delete this table, corresponding records in other table will also be deleted. Okay, if we have not set cascade constraints to true, then Liquibase won't delete that. When it won't delete that, then this no, there will be some referential integrity will come, and this operation won't going to happen as you expected. Okay, that's why it's important whether you're using it or not, but it's important to mention this field. Okay, then something called schema name, in which schema this particular table is existing. Then catalog name is, in my case, is same as schema name. Okay, so basically what is catalog is, Liquibase is creating two tables for us, that is db changelog and db changelog log, where these tables are presented. That is where I am mentioning here. Okay, so these are all the related constraints, guys. Nothing more than this. Basically, we are simply deleting that particular table. Okay, with the help of drop table change set, where the mandatory field is table name, and the other parameters or other attributes are like cascade constraints, schema name, and catalog name. I have started executing our application. Once it is executed, then that record, the changes set, will come into database changelog table, and it should ideally delete that particular table as well. So let's see, I'm refreshing here. Also, let's see the status. Okay, okay, I think Liquibase is executed now. Now you could see seventh one is here, right? But table is already existing here as of now, right? Let's refresh this. Okay, I have refreshed. Now you could see that particular table is gone, right? That's how this drop table will work, guys. Hope it's useful for you guys. If it's useful, you need to subscribe to this channel so that I will also be happy. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. It's me, Karthik, signing off.